Oh, Sam, look at this. Look at this. Reckless. Absolutely reckless. You know what I mean? But one thing's a constant, and that is the Green Souls are still your RevPro champions.
And Sunshine Machine go about saying, oh, we don't defend our tails, we take the wrong way out. Did we get counted out then?
No, we didn't. That was fair and square.
Yeah.
1 to 3.
We did go 1 to 3. We counted 1, 2, 3. That's the only 3 numbers we know. And that's why we're champions and you're not.
Again, we've lost again, man. So, like, we get these big opportunities every time. There's that little something between. There's that little something between us. I don't know what it is, but there's that tiny little thing that just we always slip up and we always end up losing. I don't know what it is. We need to figure it out because if we want to be a success in RevPro, we need to figure that out. Because
18 months tagging and setting the world on fire. Don't get me wrong, everyone's talking about Callum Newman and JJ Gale at the end of these shows, but people talking about you just isn't enough. You know that, I know that, and you at home, you know that. Because we're impressive. We make you say, wow, you remember us when you go home, but at the end of the day, remembering us doesn't make money, it doesn't climb up the ladder, and one thing it doesn't earn is those championship belts that are over the Greedy Soul's shoulder tonight, and that is our end goal. You're right, something's missing, but we'll go back to the drawing board, we'll work harder, we'll find that missing piece, the victories will come, and you will remember the names, JJ Gale and Callum Newman.
So once again, Mercedes Blaze beats Maya Matthews. What a surprise. I mean, do I look like a school teacher or something? Because Andy, you keep giving me these children. You know what? I have to give it to her. Maya, she's one tough one. And she worked hard tonight. But the fact that both my eyelashes are still on shows you didn't work hard enough, young lady.
I've had time to think about what just happened to me and Mercedes Bates. Now, I would like to say it's the first time something like that has happened here at RevPro. But to be honest, I've been walked over way too many times by people that are supposed to be my elder peers, setting the example. You know what, I've learned my lesson now. That's the last time something like that has happened and will happen. I've lost my patience. I'm ready to prove myself as one of the top players in this women's division and not someone that people like you, Mercedes Bates, can walk over. So I will see you again soon and it will not end like that.
I've had time to cool down. I've had time to think about my match with Sean Jackson. I looked at his quote tweet of the match graphic and him saying, oh man, it better not be the Michael Oku that's been soulless and unhappy and downtrodden. Well, unlucky for Sean Jackson, because that is arguably the most dangerous Michael Oku there is, because I'm a pissed off son of a bitch. And what happens when I step in that ring with it doesn't matter how big you are, I take you out. I've been doing it ever since I've been in RevPro, and Sheffield was no different. We are 3 weeks away. I am counting down the days until uprising. You're cool. Mills, you wanted it, you're gonna get it. And once we have had this match, one match, we're done. I'll see you then. I asked for it. I said I wanted the real Michael Oku. I looked him in the eyes in that ring, I wasn't sure I was getting it. I wasn't sure if the real Michael Oku was in there anymore. But I drew it out of him. I have reinvigorated that man's career by myself, just like I did to Joshua James. I make careers here. You want to talk about Joshua James? Let me tell you. Anything Michael Oku got in that match, I was all over it. Joshua James was sabotaging me. He goes out there, he knows I'm going to do that springboard. He's felt it right across his jaw. So what does he do? He loosens the rope before the match starts, tries to make me slip. I have to get him to do it again. I look like the dickhead. It's not my fault. I just want what's fair. I don't want someone stood at ringside smirking at me the whole time in my head when I'm trying to wrestle. I want him out my head and I want him out of RevPro. So that's fine. I thought we were done. I gave him the best night of his life. He got lucky. Thought that was the end of it. But he wants to go again? Fine. He wants to have his head drilled straight in the mat. Jackson falls 1, 2, 3. Then we'll do it. We'll do it. And we'll see if he's smirking then.
But it seems up here up north, northwest, north wherever the we are, seems to have a problem with numbers, counting, basic, mental, arithmetic. Luke Jacobs is suspiciously the biggest cruiserweight I've ever wrestled, and that was the most suspiciously two-sounding 3 counts that I've ever heard when my shoulders are on the mat. So Luke, you can carry that win. You can go to Ethan Allen, you can go to Chris Ridgway, and you can cry about how you've got a win over me. And you come here and try and convince these people that you're a cruiserweight. You carry on living that lie, little man. I'm a G. And when I get the 3s, they may as well be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10s. You heard it in the song? When I hit the driller, bitches losing. So don't think because you got out at that time and walked out on your own accord that there won't be a time 2, or if I need it, a time 3, or a time 4. Because see, Luke, I can count. I can count to numbers you can't even fathom, and I'll keep coming at you until your neck is broken.
Tell you what, Dad, I've heard what you've said. You want to talk about suspicious counts? No matter what goes on in that egotistical, deluded mind of yours, that was 1, 2, 3. And while I'm on the topic of numbers, there's only one number on my mind. That's number 1, because that's what I am. I'm staying at number 1 in this division. You want to try and break my neck? I'll break your face. Anytime, any day of the week, Dan.
Yes! Yes! Oh! How do you like me now, Robbie, huh? How do you like me now? You want to call yourself the king of the pissing cruiserweights? Ooh, nah. You, Robbie X, are a loser. I, Will Caven, I am the king of the cruiserweights. Yeah. You think just because you won the British J-Cup that gives you the right to the undisputed British Cruiserweight Championship? No. No. You saw it at the 229. You saw it. I am the rightful Cruiserweight Champion. Now, with my most recent win over you, I am number 1 in line. I deserve the spot at your call. I deserve another go at Luke Jacobs. And I will stop at nothing to wrest the undisputed Cruiserweight Championship from Luke Jacobs' waist. And it will be, it'll be around Will Caven.
Greedy souls, this has gone far enough. I will admit, you had our number. You had a better game plan on the day that you beat us. But what has happened since then, huh? What has happened since then? You took a cheap count-out technicality to code onto those things. We beat you on that day, and we're going to beat you again at the 229 when you cannot run anywhere because there are no count-outs. And then what happens? Today, we're wrestling against the Legion. We had their number. No one has ever kicked out of a designated driver. And you pull me out. What the hell? And then you take the boots to us after the match. TK, I don't even have words for. What are we going to do for getting at the 229?
Listen, Brendan, Danny Jones, we have done this dance before 1,000,000 times, and now you think you've got one up on us because you screwed us against the Legion, but we're not licking our wounds by any stretch. We will see you 229, no counts, titles on the line again, and they are coming home to Sunshine Machine when we leave you looking like fools, because everyone knows Sunshine Machine. Move.
Once again, the Legion! I've got a W in the win column. That's right. And just not against any team, the number 1 contenders. So what does that make us? I guess after your call, that makes us the first in line for the RevPro tag team titles. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Screwface?
You know what they say, there's 2 kinds of pain in this world. The kind of pain that hurts, that's the kind of pain when we've got your number, Sunshine Machine. And the kind of pain that alters. And that kind of pain is what we dish out. And that's exactly what you're going to see when the true number 1 contenders finally get their shot at the tag team titles and we take their championships back to where they belong, the Legion.
For 16 years I applied my trade all over the world and was recognised as one of the top talents in this country. And that's the reason why I was brought into Legion. And I came to the Legion because I want to compete against the very best wrestlers, not just in the United Kingdom, but globally. And I come here to RevPro. And RKJ is easily at the top of that list. But you know what? I can't keep this up. I can't keep this up because that is what I'm looking for. It's not getting robbed at the last minute. It's not the fact that my ribs hurt, that my neck hurts, and I can take victory and defeat because I simply can't. I'm at this point in my career that I need my validation. That was my first test against you, Ricky Knight Jr. As God as my witness, as the great creator as my witness. If we meet again, I guarantee things will be different. Things will go in the favour of Nathan Cruz. Things will go in the favour of the Legion. Because I am Nathan Cruz. I am a professional. I am a show stealer. I am undeniable.
The show stealer, Nathan Cruz. We consider tonight the show stolen. Because we main evented and you done something that not many people can do. Yeah, you took RKJ to his limit. But if you look closely, you also split my lip, showing that I am human. So you could have done a very good job. December the 17th, when I go one-on-one with the Great Khan, you've done a good job of trying to toughen me up, trying to weak me down. But no, December the 17th, the same outcome will be Ricky Knight Jr. still the undisputed RevPro heavyweight champ. And finally, the Great Khan will be defeated.